There's a key to the world, and it's mine, all mine. There's a world of opportunity filled with possibility and dreams that I'm gonna find. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I've got a blueprint for the future, a brand new design. I'm playing at the money game, winning all the time. There's a world of opportunity filled with possibility and dreams that I'm going to find. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes, I say yes to success. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. All that I can see, all that I can be, infinite prosperity is all inside of me. I got a millionaire, I got a millionaire, I got a millionaire mind. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I got a millionaire, you got a millionaire. I got a millionaire, you got a millionaire. I got a I say yes to success. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes to success. I got a millionaire, you got a millionaire. I got a millionaire, you got a millionaire.
And the next recipient for a Media and Communications XP for Forbes magazine, John Anthony Caleb.
John Caleb is the Philippines' #1 success coach and the most in-demand motivational speaker. A self-made multimillionaire, John is committed to share the secrets of his success through training.
Through the business workshops, trainings, and seminars that I've conducted over the years, I have been able to help thousands upon thousands of Filipinos become millionaires and become successful in different areas of their lives.
Handa ka na ba?
Alright, so handa ka na ba? Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This is the Philippines' #1 success coach and welcoming you to our weekend episode of Success Community TV. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, to all the Filipinos watching from all parts of the globe. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Today we are so blessed because today we will have a guest speaker who will actually be joining us straight from Moscow, all right, in Russia. So meron po tayong kasama today and he will be joining us from Russia. And this is a very, very special privilege for all of you to listen to him, because what you're going to hear from him will really take you to the top, because this person that I'm going to introduce to you later is somebody who is also a student of Jack Canfield. In fact, he is a certified trainer. So later I'm going to introduce him to you. But before anything else, I'd like to greet everybody. A warm welcome to our show for today. So I'll be in this first part of our program, I'll be speaking in English so that our guest speaker can also understand our conversation and also the program itself. And so with that, I'd like to greet everybody. If you are watching from outside the Philippines, you can type your greetings here in our chat box. By the way, for everybody's knowledge, we are already live in our Facebook account, www.facebook.com/JohnCalub Training. So you can now share this and spread the word to all of your friends, all of your loved ones, so that they can also benefit from our program for today. So we have somebody watching. We have Bong watching from Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Hello sa inyo. We have Gina Lynn. Hello to you. Jamar watching from Mindanao. We have Elaine watching all the way from Abu Dhabi. Hello to you. And of course, we have Ma'am Rose Graber watching all the way from California. Shout out to the Ryzen tribe. Ayan. And we have Rina Menjola watching also from the Philippines. We have Geraldo watching also from the Philippines. Good morning to everybody. Good morning din sa'yo. And from Qatar, we have Cheryl Escalera. Hello to you. Oh, we have Olga, who's watching from Russia also. Hello to you, Olga, and to all the Filipinos watching us back there in Russia. That's very timely for you because our speaker today is going to join us all the way from Russia. All right. So with everybody here, I think we're all set to have fun today. We have some other people greeting. We have Ed watching from the Philippines, and also Elaine. Shout out to Orenda tribe. Okay. Yeah, and anybody else who would like to make some special greetings or special mention to somebody? No split tayo ngayon, or okay. Sige po. Let me just check if we have some greetings for those of us watching in Facebook Live. Ayan. All right. Let me just tune in and get my Facebook Live going. Ayan. All right. So without further ado, actually our guest speaker is already here with us. Let's get the show moving. So today you're going to hear from somebody who is really, really very powerful speaker from Russia. Let me read to you, okay, his bio so that I can fully, share with you his background. But just to give you a little idea, this person will share to you all about how to get from where you are to where you want to be through the power of success principles. So that's what we're going to discuss. So everybody watching, how many of you would like to learn, all right, success principles today that can change your life and help you become a multi-millionaire, and become a success story. I want you to type 1111 if you're one of those people who want to experience success and who want to learn, all right, success principles today. Ayan. All right. So with that, I would like to read to you the bio of our guest trainer who is now part of our faculty. Our speaker for today is actually a professional speaker on personal development, goal setting, the law of attraction, and leadership. So you're going to hear from an expert in the law of attraction. He is a success expert, life coach, and he is the vice president for JCI Russia. That is we have a JCI chapters actually here, not just one office, but we have several chapters also here in the Philippines of JCI. I'm sure some of you might also be members here. Okay, and he is actual life coach, a Brian Academy expert, the founder of Successful Thinking, and he is the author of several books. Okay, seminars on unlocking human potential and personal efficiency. Now, our guest speaker, okay, specializes in training and development of individuals and organizations, helping to set and achieve personal and professional goals faster and easier. So I want you to hear that word again, faster and easier. Ayan. So we have fans of our speaker already typing here. All right. Okay. And how many of you would like to reach your goals faster? Ibig sabihin, how many of you would like to reach your goals fast and furious? I want you to type in the chat box or comment box, fast and furious, if you want to make your dream house, your dream car, your dream income come to you faster than ever before. Type naman kayo dyan, fast and furious. Okay. And he also is an expert in helping people eliminate their limiting beliefs, their fears, and also he is an expert in helping organizations and people increase their sales. Now, since 2005, our guest speaker has been studying the lives of successful people and has applied the knowledge and ideas he's learned into his own life. He is a graduate of Jack Canfield's 2014 Train the Trainer live program, which he actually took live in the United States of America. So grabe po, no? We have somebody who's a certified trainer of my mentor, as you know, you already know my mentor's Jack Canfield, and now he actually lives in Moscow in Russia, where he continually raises the bar on his own potential by increasing and expanding his comfort zone with continuous personal and professional development. All right, so without further ado, for the very first time, okay, our newest international guest speaker, let's all welcome our success coach for today, no other than Pavel Verbnyak. Pavel, welcome to Success Community. Let me put you here on the screen. There. Can you greet everybody?
Hello, John again. Hi, everyone. It's a great honor for me to be with you. And thank you very much for such amazing introduction, John, and for your invitation to be part of your community and to be able to provide some value to you. So
yes, we are deeply honored by your presence. We know you're very busy, and we're very proud because you are actually broadcasting all the way from Russia, and we are actually currently being watched by Filipinos from all parts of the globe, and all parts of the country are here. Do you know that we have actually 7,107 islands? Is that right? 7,000 plus islands in the Philippines, and Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. They're all here. So I guess they have a lot of wisdom to take from you. And this is a gift for everybody because Pavel will be sharing this, all right, for free for the benefit of everybody. We know you charge a lot for your seminars for companies and individuals, but thank you in advance for this gift that you're giving to all Filipinos. And so I will be here at the background, Pavel. I will be I'll be assisting you for any concerns. I'll be turning off my video and I'll be listening to you just like everybody here. You have the whole 1 hour and 30 minutes to teach all of the viewers from all over the world who are joining us today. All right, so take it away, Pavel.
Thank you again, John, and thank you everyone, my friends, for being with me this couple of hours. It's a great honor to be with you, and I had some experience to talk, to teach with Filipinos audience, and today I'm going to talk about goals and the success principles, as John mentioned before. And my invitation to you, dear friends, let's have our interactive communication. So if you have any questions or some comments, please raise your hand or just type some messages here in comments below, and that would be great to answer your questions during our seminar or after that, absolutely. So today's topic is goals and the success principles, how to get what you want in life easier and faster. And this subject I've been studying for about 15 years. As John mentioned before, I'm Vice President of JCR Russia, expert and partner of Brian Tracy Academy here in Russia, and also life and success strategies, corporate trainer, and professional speaker. And here's my cell phone number and email address. If you'll have any ideas or questions after our seminar, please don't hesitate, and let's keep in touch. And that's my corporate clients and partners. Probably you know some companies, world famous companies and Russian companies as well. And it's great to share some of ideas. What's the difference between successful companies, successful people, and others? How they think, how they act, and you can apply this in your own life and get results easier and faster, as we mentioned before. Okay, and my first question was back in 2006 or 2005 was, why are some people successful and others fail? What do you think? What's the difference between successful people and others? It's just luck factor, or there are some principles and laws that unite these people who are successful in business, in sports, in personal life, in health and fitness? What do you think? What would you say answering this question? Okay, yeah, setting goals correctly. Anastasia, thank you. It's very nice to see you here. Olga, successful people never stop. Right. Okay, good morning and good evening. Okay, yeah, you are right. You are right. Setting goals. Okay. Mindset. Great. Yeah, John. Absolutely. Successful people never quit. Marisol, habit. Richard, it's great to see all of you here. We don't have enough time to introduce everyone here, and maybe I would love to know and hear from you personally. Relentless, Jason, absolutely. Take action. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And our mutual friend and mentor with John, Jack Canfield, suggests that there's like 67 success principles. Today we are going to talk about 5, and we're going to talk about goal setting. And I'm going to invite you to my goal setting methodology that can help you to set and achieve goals. And you can see the log. So if you know the numbers, if you know the how these numbers should be in this log, the log going to open. So the same with our life. We have this kind of logs everywhere, in financial life, in personal life, and in sports life, and different kind of areas. So my proposal to you, dear friends, look for your numbers and open your logs during this seminar and during your life. Okay, and to be successful, you should know exactly what's success. What does success mean to you? Answer this question, please. Because a lot of people say, I want to become successful. But when I ask question, what does success mean to you? A lot of people doesn't know what to answer. So we cannot achieve our goal or achieve our successful purpose or life without clear vision. How success look like for me? So write down in comments below in your notebook, what does success mean to you? You have 15 seconds. Please do that. And you can share your answers here in the comments below. Yeah. A lot of people say success means career, success or financial achievements or something else. And you are right, because for everyone, success means something different. Okay, Joey, success in all aspects of life. Absolutely. Rowella, financial and time freedom. Wonderful. Living life without worries with financial freedom, accomplishment. Antonio. Okay, Jenny, contentment and happiness. Absolutely, you're right. And you mentioned different kind of life, different areas of life, family and relationships, money, financial success, growth, personal and professional, hobbies and traveling. And we're going to talk about this kind of success. You can take a picture of these slides. You can record some videos for your cell phone to be able to share with your friends in social media as well. And I like this kind of success. Success is the ability to live life as wanted, doing what brings you the most pleasure, surrounded by people you respect and admire. And we can add some words to this. We can do something different and say different words. But I like this. I like these words. I like these sentences. And yeah, born fulfillments for all my dreams and goals. Danilo, enjoying what you do and spending time with loved one. Ah, great, wonderful. Thank you for your participation. And responsibility is very important word in our life. We should be responsible for our results. That was my great insight back 15 years ago. I just realized that my financial results, my relationships, my businesses, my health and fitness is the result of my thought, decision, and actions. So you're responsible for everything you like. And please take our decision to do something, to make a masterpiece from your life, to do something wonderful with your life. You're responsible. Nobody is smarter than you. Nobody is better than you. As said my another friend and mentor, Brian Tracy. And you're responsible. You can do step by step and achieve your goals. So it's very important to develop our mindset and habits. 10 years ago, I've created a project called Successful Thinking or Successful Mindset. It's very important, successful, because I study successful people. I implement this kind of ideas and habits in my own life. But what does it mean, mindset? Thinking, it's very important. A lot of you know the program in Filipino TV, in Russia, in the United States, that we become what we eat. The programs during the morning time and how to prepare salad or soup or cake. So you know the recipe. So what you become, what you eat. But more than 2,000 years ago, Aristotle said that we become what we think about most of the time. So we become what we think, but in our head. And what's the difference between successful people and others? We become what we think about most of the time or during the day. It's in Buddhism, in Ralph Waldo Emerson said the same, Leo Tolstoy said the same. And what's the difference between successful people and others? Successful people think most of the time about what they want and how to get this. If you focus, if you control, you can control your thoughts. If you control your thoughts and think about your goals, your dreams. You put the energy there, and where the energy goes, the results goes. So when you focus, where focus goes, energy flows, right? So when you focus your thoughts and energy on your goals, on your dreams, that's become something material. So it's the law of attraction. The law of attraction works all the time. We know about that, or we doesn't know, it works all the time as the gravity. So use the law of attraction to help you, not to stop you, because sometimes people use the law of attraction in bad direction. Fears, worries, blaming others, and negative thoughts. And that's the same. When you control your thoughts, when you think about what you want and how to get this, when you plan, when you think on paper, the results go that direction. And very important to know exactly where you're going. So how many of you have clear vision? Please type 1111 as John proposed. So type 11 if you have clear vision about your health life, fitness life, business life, financial life, etc. And please type 2 if you doesn't have clear vision, if you don't know exactly where you're going, if you don't have enough clear goals and vision. Okay, yeah, thank you. Some of you doesn't have clear vision, some of you have. Thank you very much. Amazing. Noel, Elaine, it's very nice to hear all of you here. Wonderful. That's on my goal list, to visit Philippines sometimes. I have some friends there, and John as well. Thank you. Yeah, 2, you don't have vision. 1, you have clear vision. Thank you. Rosario, Mary, amazing. Yeah, a person with a clear goal will advance even on the most difficult road. A person without any goal will not advance along the smoothest road. Thomas Carlyle. So it's very nice words. And you know how important to set goals. And you are in social media. I'm also in Instagram and Facebook. Please add me as a friend there. And I saw the picture several years ago. Have a goal. Go fast to that. If you can't run, you can walk. If you can't walk to the goal, just lie down to that direction. And that's how it works. You should have clear vision where you're going, because when you where you focus, your energy goes that direction. And please write down your 3 the most important goals for the next year. Write them down. Clear, specific goals by July 17 or July 16, 2022. Please, you have 30 seconds. Positive, personal, in present tense. Write down 3 goals. It could be financial goals. You have income. You can have personal goal. You can have health goal or career, business goal. Please write them down. Okay, yeah. If you want, you can share here in comments below, or you can write down in your notebook. Financially free. Okay, please be more specific. What does mean financial free? Olga, number 1, create a business. 2, travel a lot. 3, personal. Okay, Olga, thank you. Please have more details, more specific. What countries you want to travel? What kind of income? Thank you. By next year, earn 6-7 digits. Lozelle, good luck. You can do that. To have 1.5 million monthly income. Sonia, wonderful. Settle down in the Philippines with financial and time freedom. Rowella, amazing. That's inspirational vision. Goals should be specific. Goals should be in writing form. Build my dream house. Janaline, amazing. Where? What island? What kind? How many square feet? Own a house and lot. 6-digit income. Amazing. Earn $1 million in 2 months. Wonderful. And that would be great to see how it's going with your goals. Write down when you achieve that goals. send me a message. Pavel, I did that. I achieved that. I became a millionaire. I became successful sportsman. Or I created a family. I've got 2 children or 3. Wonderful. Please send me a message when you do that, or give me a call. I'm very inspired with the results of my clients, coaching clients and corporate participants. And I'm happy to know that people in Philippines use these kind of principles as well. And I was a part of this journey. I became a successful in success community. Okay, wonderful. Mira, I want to have my beach house and have my dream car. Wonderful. Neil, built my 500 square meter dream house with garage for 4 cars. Wonderful, wonderful. Keep it personal. Write down in your notebook, and I'm going to share with you how you can set and achieve goals faster and easier. Probably you've heard about SMART goals. Specific, who, what, where, when, why, which. Just be more specific. M, measurable. A, attainable. How are you going to achieve that? R, relevant. And T, timely. When? So use this concept. Use SMART. And also you can use SMARTER. So there are like 2 additional letters, E, E, R. But we are going to talk a little bit about that. Okay, wonderful. I like your goals. I like it very much. Thank you. What is very important part? What is very important part in goal setting? It should be powerful and inspirational. So if it inspire you, if you have energy inside thinking about your goal, that's very nice. That's the right goal. It should be your personal goal, genuine goal. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, and what else should be in a goal setting process? What do you think? First, desire. Desire, it's number 1 step. You should have deep, burning desire about your goal. You should have something inside that I want to achieve that. I want to become multimillionaire. I want to become world recognized success expert and coach. That's my vision. I want to have as my clients companies from Fortune 500. I want to travel the world, making seminars and training, coaching people all over the world. For example, burning desire inside. That's my desire about helping people all over the world through my speeches, through my seminars, through my books and interviews. Number 1, believe. Believe that your goal is achievable. It's very important. It's our conscious and subconscious mind. Believe it's our subconscious mind, subconscious part of our mind. So it's very important to have right programs, right thinking process inside. Number 3, my friends, write it down. Step number 3, goal should be in writing form. Goal without writing it down, it's just a dream, a wish. Number 4, benefits. Determine why you want it. Make a list of benefits, why you want to achieve that goal. What kind of bonuses and benefits you're going to achieve when your goal going to be achieved also. Write it down, my friends, about your goal. Choose just one goal from the list of 3 goals. Let's work on this one goal. Choose one goal and write down benefits that you have when you achieve your goal. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you. I see your comments. Number 5, step number 5, my friends, deadline. Write down when you're going to achieve that goal. It should be specific also. For example, July 16, 2022, or 1st September 2023. Write down, set a deadline toward your goal. Step number 6, identify possible obstacles. Identifying potential obstacles and how you'll deal with them is crucial to achieving your goals. So write down, it could be inner obstacles, fears, limiting beliefs. It could be outer obstacles. For example, you don't have skills, you don't have a team, you don't have enough money for that. Write down what kind of obstacles you have. Neil, I like it. I like your goal. Thank you. Okay, write down your possible obstacles. Yeah. Okay, and focused. Yeah. If you have some limiting beliefs or fears, we can do that. We can eliminate them. It's very important, very, very big subject. I help personal clients like entrepreneurs and top managers to eliminate them and expand and accelerate the way to achieve the goal. Yeah, you can do that. Not consistent. Yeah, that's obstacle. Thank you. Thank you. Step number 7. And also, dear friends, I highly recommend you to watch this online seminar after that in recording form, pressing the button to pause and do whatever it takes. 7. What kind of knowledge, skills, and abilities you need to achieve, to have, to accumulate, to expand in yourself to achieve the goal? What kind of person you should become to become a successful entrepreneur, to become a successful mother or husband or partner or social person in Philippines? For example, what kind of person you should become? What kind of skills, abilities, knowledges you need to accumulate to achieve that goal? Write it down. Yep. It could be delegating skill or presentation, public speaking skill or time management or emotional intelligence or English, something else. Write it down. Jovelyn, buy new car this October 2021. I must be smart thinking. Wonderful. Skills about prospecting and inviting. Yeah, it could be prospecting, sales, something else. 8. Make a list of people and organization that you're going to have that helps to you need to achieve your goal. What kind of help you need? What kind of people you need to achieve your goal? Write it down. Make a list of people and organization that can help you to achieve your goal. With social media, with LinkedIn, internet, you can achieve any goal with different kind of people. It's not just 6 handshake methodology. It's just 3 handshakes, and you can have any person you want: entrepreneur, Olympic champion, presidents, and etc. Yeah. What kind of people and organizations you need to achieve your goal? Step number 9, action plan. Make an action plan. What kind of steps you need to take to become closer to your goal, to move forward, to move closer to your goal? It could be action plan for a week, for a month, for 6 months, but you need to have an action plan. Please write it down. Write down your insights and ideas about that. It could be create a mastermind group, or brainstorming with your team, or create a business plan. Step number 10, visualize your goal already achieved. So visualization, it's very important. The law of attraction talking about this all the time, so that our mind doesn't see the difference. It's real or just in our image, just in our head. What your mind can believe, it can conceive. So what you can imagine, you can achieve and have in your real life. So create a vision of your perfect life, of your perfect relationships, of your perfect financial and business life, of your perfect health and fitness. And I recommend you to meditate and visualize every single day, probably after you wake up and before you go to bed, and visualize your goal. Think about your goal. Think what kind of emotions and feelings you have when you achieve that goal. Feel grateful about what you want to have. Gratitude is very important feeling. When you feel grateful, you cannot feel negative emotions, fears, and blaming others go different direction. So it's very important to visualize your success. Yeah, Danila, very informative and nice presentation. Thank you, Danila. I like that that it's valuable for you. And step number 11, my friends, small steps. Make small steps every single day to get closer to your goals. It's very important. Make small steps. For example, if your goal is to write and publish your own book, it's very big goal. You don't know what to start from. But when you start to write one single page for your book, during the year, you will have a book with 365 pages. So the same with financial goals, the same with relationships, the same with personal life, and so a lot of things. So 11 steps is very important. You can visualize, you can create an action plan, but without actions, you don't go any further. So it's very important. Small steps every day. And when you write down your goals, when you have this structure, I highly recommend to practice this 11 steps formula, 11 steps method. You will create and empower your inner magnet. You will start to attract people, ideas, circumstances that are in harmony with your thoughts, that are in harmony with your goals. So the law of attraction works all the time. When you think, when you do, when you take actions, when you ask for help, you attract any resources you need to achieve your goal. When you have this goal, when you have a vision and dream, that means that you have all resources you need to achieve that goal. There weren't such a person like you are, and no one like you are in the future, in the past, in the present. You are unique. So listen your inner feeling, your gut feeling. It's you have any ideas you need and resources you need. Just ask for help. Develop yourself as a person, as an entrepreneur. And success is predictable. It's not just a luck factor. It's not. It's predictable process. When you hear the words that this is a lucky man or woman, she became successful during one night, overnight success. No, that's night could took like 5, 10, 15 years of hard work, some failures, and so on. So success is predictable. You should know exactly what you want. Write down this with this 11th process method and take action. Don't fear about failure. Don't think about expand your comfort zone, expand your habit zone, and take action. You are responsible for creating your amazing, wonderful, successful life. And I believe you can do that. And also, we created a clear vision. We wrote down our goals. We took 100% responsibility for our own life. And also, the habit that can guarantee you success is constant and never-ending improvement. Constant personal and professional improvement. That's the habit that you can form. So read constantly, listen audio tape, communicate with such successful people, learn from John, learn from me, learn from different kind of mentors and successful people, and you become what you think about. You become who you spend time with. You become what kind of books and movies you watch and books you read. So feed your mind with positive, great information, and that's the key. And also, there, like you can take a picture of this slide also, and that's a summary. So make a list of at least 10 goals for the next 12 months, and identify your major definite purpose. Apply the goal setting process I taught you during this hour, and your success is guaranteed. And enjoy the process. You have vision, results you want to achieve, but also enjoy the process, enjoy the life, because our life is just now moment, present moment. We didn't have, it's like in our head, just in our head. We didn't have future, we didn't have past, we don't have future yet. We just have right now. So enjoy the process. And the best way to predict the future is to create it. Make a decision to create something wonderful in your life. So I believe you can do that. I did that. John did that. Brian and Jack and different kinds of people who are our friends and mentors did that. So success leaves clues. Success leaves tracks. So just model successful people. Do the same what they do. Read the same what they read. Act the same. And the law of cause and effect work all the time also. You become what you think about most of the time. And you can apply for my coaching program and for my training seminars. Also, there's my cell phone number, email address, and also add me as a friend in Facebook and Instagram. And I would be grateful to help you in your journey. So wonderful. And dear friends, how did you like it? How was valuable for you? And also you have we can have time to talk, to ask and answer your questions. And I hope that was valuable information for you, and you can apply this and you'll become very, very successful. So wonderful. Yeah, I see your comments. Very valuable. Enjoy. Thank you. Rule of 5. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friends. So, John, probably.
Yes.
Some
Let's
people,
maybe
yeah,
we can open the table for interaction for those who want to ask questions. If I may, Pavel, I think we can put in the people on screen. We have panelists here who may have some questions for you there. All right. So guys, this is our moment to actually interact with our guest speaker and receive free coaching. While it's still free, take advantage of this already. Pavel, from what you said, let me just share my own takeaway. I really like that principle on the rule of 5. It's something that is very not discussed too much, but Jack Canfield and other popular trainers all over the world puts the rule of 5 as something that you do every day, wherein you think of 5 things and you do it consistently. All right. And it's supposed to catapult you closer and closer to your goal. So in short, every day, as you already know your goals, you're already crystal clear. Every day, ask yourself, what are the 5 things I can do today that will bring me closer to my goal? And don't sleep today without, taking at least 5 new action steps or 5 steps that are moving you forward. So, just think, okay, if I was going to earn 100,000 pesos a month, what 5 things can I do today to bring me closer and closer to the goal? So that's a very, very powerful principle. In fact, this is the principle, if I recall correctly, that helped Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen sell 500 million books. I think, if I recall correctly, they compared it to a tree that you're cutting, right? They said that there's a giant sequoia tree, but if every day you just get an axe and you just chop 5 times a day, all right, eventually even the giant tree will fall down. And you know that the goal of bringing down the tree, which looks impossible, will become possible because every day you're just doing 5 hacks a day. All right.
Absolutely, yeah, John, and thank you. That's wonderful question. I like the rule of five. My rule of five. I like morning meal. So I wake up at 5 a.m. and I invest my 2 hours of my morning in myself. So I took, and I took this morning meal. So meditation, exercise, affirmation, learning. So I exercise every single day, exercise my body. I exercise my my mindset, my mind. So read something or listen audiobook. I make a I like visualization and meditation. I meditate every single day on my future, on my present moment. It could be gratitude meditation, different kinds of meditation. And that's my morning meal. That's my rule of five, John. So I do something for my body. I do something for my mind. I do something for my business and career, for my family, also relationships. That's main areas, right? You should take something for your financial life, for your business and career life, for your health, relationships, and it could be like different some hobbies or social life. Uh, that's what helped me to get clear vision and be focused during the day, because day is our small life. When we have a vision of a year or 5 years plan, you should take small steps every single day. And today I should become a little bit better than I was yesterday.
Wow, I like that. Okay, so let's open the table for interaction. Let's start with our panelists here. I invited some key people here who are part of our community so that they can interact with you. So anybody here who wants to get the ball rolling, who would like to ask a question or anything that you want to share from what you have picked up from Pavel, I just want you to put on your mic and say, I'd like to volunteer.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason. Okay, well, we're gonna put in Jason Padilla on screen. Okay, Jason, you're on screen already. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, wait, your mic is not working. Can you double check your mic so we can hear you? Ayan. Okay, I think it's just setting up his mic. Okay. There.
Loud and clear?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Привет, Pavel.
Привет, Jason. Hi, Jason.
I've been befriended Russians. I was 5 or 6 years ago. Your ambassador here, his nephew, I think. So, ayan. All right. Shout out to my team, Relentless Tribe. I have a question, Pavel, specifically with your routine, the morning routine, which I going to integrate to myself. What is the most, or what are the most very challenging routine that you're during the integration phase?
Yeah, Jason, it's not easy to form new habit. You know, successful people have successful habits. Unsuccessful people have unsuccessful habits. So productive habits will help you during the life. Will help you, and unproductive habits can hold you back. For example, smoking and laziness. It could be habits that, or watching TV, watching YouTube all the time. It's not productive. It's not good for your health, for your financial life, and so on. But when you make a decision to form one single habit during the month, you can have 12 new habits during the year. Just imagine. For example, it could be habit to read every single day. It could be 10, 15, or 30 minutes. Professional books, non-fiction books, or it could be books on the sales, on your business, reading, personal development. Also, habits of physical fitness. Do something with your body. It could be running, it could be fitness in the gym, it could be yoga. Just choose what you like. And I think that's very important. Personal and professional development, constant and never ending improvement in your financial, in your mindset, in your physical state, in your emotional state. So develop yourself as a person, become great personality, create something with yourself. You're a creator. You can create something wonderful with yourself, with your life. But it's very important to form new habits. Just plan your day and ask yourself a question: how can I use my time better today? How can I use my time uh, more efficiently right now? What I do right now, it's helping me to achieve that goal, or not. If not, it's not good. You should ask this kind of question: how can I use my time wisely? And when you ask the right questions, your mind will find the answer to that question. It's very important. We become what we think about most of the time, and we become what kind of questions we ask to ourselves. So, for example, positive questions: how can I become more successful? How can I become more productive? How can I become more better husband or wife? Negative questions: why it's happened with me? Why I cannot do a business in Philippines? Or something like this, or why too much taxes? It's not good questions, because you can find the answers also here, but that's negative questions. You should ask positive questions. The mindset, for example, optimism is also a skill, learnable skill, as any other business skills. You can learn how to sell. You can learn how to public speak efficiently. You can become a better husband or father or wife or something like this. You can learn any skills you want. You can become any person you want to. Just make a decision, have a clear vision, and do whatever it takes. And you will attract in your life people, circumstances, ideas, books that are going to help you. That's my answer to your question, Jason.
Thank you, Pabil. And one more question, Sir John and Pabil. How do you
Go ahead.
practice spirituality? Or about, yeah,
Repeat your question again, Jason, please.
how you practice? How do you practice
Okay. Yeah.
spirituality?
Thank you, Jason. I like to read some spiritual books. I like to read biographies of spiritual leaders, and also it could be practices, breathe exercise. It could be meditation practices, and also I like I try to ask myself a question: do I do right or wrong? It's in spiritual aspects. So it's very important to control my thoughts, to control my actions, and to teach what I preach, to do what I do by myself. It's not like I teach how to set goals and I don't set goals, or I teach how to be a spiritual leader, but I do something not good. It's not like this. I try to do whatever it takes to become better every single day.
All right. So thank you for that answer, Pavel. Jason, thank you also for your question. Jason, allow us to bless you today for sharing your thoughts and ideas. We believe in you. We bless you and we prosper you today. And we look forward to having you again here, Jason, in our next shows for any interaction with our next speakers. Let's give Jason Padilla round of applause. That is a very powerful. Actually picked up a lot of new things from what you said there, Pavel, that really hit me also. All right, thank you very much.
I accept with great joy.
Okay. Pavel, if I may ask just a a follow-up question, can you mention some of the spiritual gurus or spiritual mentors that you read, you read about, or that you are following? Who are your favorites, or maybe thought leaders or trainers that are your favorites?
Yeah. John, I like Neil Walsh. Probably
Neil Donald Walsh.
Neil Donald Walsh, the Conversations with God. I like Deepak Chopra. I like Dalai Lama, and different kind. It could be different countries, different religious confessions, and so on. So, John, to be honest, I think that any person is our in the world is our teacher, is our mirror, is our lesson to learn. So it shouldn't be like huge names. It shouldn't be like what I mentioned, who I mentioned before. You are my spiritual, for example, teacher, and I can learn from you, Jason, and any person on the street. That's a tool to grow as a spiritual leader, to grow as a person as well. Any person is better than me in something. It could be better husband, it could be better leader, it could be better entrepreneur, and I can learn from anybody.
Yes, I like what you said, because now you're not closing your doors to only believing these popular people. But now what you're saying is you treat everybody as a teacher. All right.
Yes.
If you find somebody better at something, he is somebody you can model from. Right.
Absolutely, John.
Yeah. But going back to what you said, from the people you said, I like Neil Donald Walsh. For the people watching here, Neil Donald Walsh is the guy who actually wrote the book, Conversations with God. And actually, his life story was he actually went into extreme poverty. He went into an accident. He lost his job. And when he was so down and out, all right, suddenly, he started ranting. He started, becoming mad at God. He said a lot of bad things about God. And finally, after all his all his complaining, his blaming, God actually started talking to him. And if you read that book, you will actually read the exact conversation, because while God was talking to him, he was writing everything. And it was not a book. He was writing it on a yellow pad. But eventually, because the conversation lasted for several years, every day God was talking to him. All right, you'll find the answers there, because God told him, you can ask me any question and I will answer all of your questions. So I think the book number 1, it's 1 year that he started asking God all the questions that he wanted to ask. Like, for example, why are people suffering? Are UFOs for real? All right. And God answered all the questions there. It's really a very, very powerful book. And you can actually get the free YouTube audiobook. Actually, I think it's still in YouTube. If you can find it, just type Conversations with God. It's so powerful. It will change your life. And God was also talking about how to create miracles in your life. I love that. And plus the other people you mentioned. I'm also a follower of Deepak Chopra and many other. Okay, so let's move forward with our other panelists here. Anybody else who would like to interact with our special guest trainer for today?
Yeah, I can see John, Antonio, Rose, Richard are ready.
Yes, I think Antonio wants to
Yes.
come in. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, Mr. Antonio, maybe you can introduce yourself first to everybody, because we have a lot of people watching we are almost right now, we're almost 400 people here right now together in Facebook Live.
Yes, Sir Jan, thank you very much. Good evening, Sir Pavel. For all the people watching around the globe, Filipinos, around the globe, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Antonio Kamiki, public school teacher of Lone Padido, Malapatan, Saragari Province. Yes, I'm so excited while I was listening to Sir Pavel answering questions from the questions of Sir Jason. Yes, I have also questions, but I would like to give also my takeaways this tonight, for tonight, the things that I learned from Sir Pavel. You have made mention about Brian Tracy. I have books with Brian Tracy. No one is better than us. No one is smarter than us. No, they are only people are better than us and smarter than us in different areas at different times. That's why I could be better than you at different areas. I am an electrician. I could fix electricity. No, yes. I am also a taekwondo player. I can teach you taekwondo. Yeah, that's that. Yes. Tonight's takeaway, Sir John, Sir Pavel, the obstacles, the identifying obstacles, possible obstacles in achieving our goals. Yes, I have a goal that in by you have asked a while ago to write our goals. I wrote down by the year 2022, April 29, that's my birthday, to earn 1,000 US dollar per day in IQ option. And when I learned from you that to identify possible obstacles that could hinder my in achieving my goals, I uh, I learned, no, I remember that those obstacles could be in dealing with trading, could be greediness, undiscipline, and impatient. Those are the obstacles of achieving these goals. No, those are my takeaways for tonight. And I have a question, Sir Pavel. What if my goal is set, no, or is set to April 29? Then when I reach, when the time arrive, March, still I cannot meet my goal. What can you advise? No, for me to achieve that goal?
Yeah, Antonio, thank you. I like your insights and takeaways from our workshop. And as far as I understood your question, if you set goal, if you have a deadline, and you do what does it during this process, this methodology, right? Take action every single day. And if you don't achieve this goal by, for example, April 19, you just set another deadline. So there's no unrealistic goals. They're just unrealistic deadlines. For example, if you set 1 year goal and you achieve that not 100% but 70% by that date, you just change the date and also use a feedback. Ask for help, ask for questions. What can I improve? How can I achieve that goal faster? It's very important successful principle. Ask. You remember? For example, if you know exactly what you want, ask for help. It doesn't matter that person is too powerful, too busy. Next, if he say no, next person, and you can find the person or organization that can help you. And also use leverages. For example, our life is too short to understand how it works by our own knowledges and experiences. So use the 4 leverages to achieve your goals faster and easier. First leverage, other people knowledges. As this kind of seminars, our conversations, books, for example, this one and so on. Second leverage is other people skills, yes, and experiences. It's not only knowledges, it's not just theory, it's also practices. It could be mentorship, it could be other people help in terms of skills. Number 3, other people time. For example, you can delegate, you can ask for help, hire new people and delegate. And leverage number 4 is other people money. so you can use other people money to achieve your goal faster and easier. So that's 4 main leverages that you can use to achieve your goal faster and easier. So Antonio, if I answer your question, if not, just ask additional question. Probably, as far as understood your what you said.
Yes, thank you, Sir Pavel. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you for that
Okay,
great
thank you
learning.
thank you very much for sharing, Mr. Antonio. And so, to cut the long story short, just to summarize what he said, okay, if you did not reach it, it's not written on stone, so you can just move it, but appreciate that if you already are, if your goal is $1,000 and you're already at $300, all right, you tell yourself, wow, konti na lang, or just a few more, a few more things. What next do I have to improve in myself to actually get there? Because a lot of people, they're too stuck, or they're too attached to their goal. It becomes a frustration. All right, it becomes a frustration. What you, Jack Canfield, our mentor, would always say, all right, set a goal and release it to the universe. All right, release it to the universe. Let the universe or universal forces take care of it. You just do your part. It just take small steps every day, and eventually you're going to reach it in the proper time. All right. So there. Okay, let's bless Mr. Antonio. We bless you today. All right, with more prosperity and abundance for you and your family. All right.
Accept it with great joy, Sir John.
All
Sir
right. Thank you
Pavel.
for sharing that,
Thank you.
your takeaways and all of those things. Okay, let's have somebody from abroad. We have Miss Rose here. All right, Miss Rose, who's watching us from the United States of America. Would you like to come in and interact with Pavel?
Hi, Sir John. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Sir John. Hello, Mr. Pavel, and good morning. Good morning from California, and good evening in the Philippines. And kamusta po sa inyong lahat, wherever you are, kung saan sulok man po kayo ng mundo. I'm so thankful that I'm part of this masterminding. Okay, so I thank you, Mr. Pavel. My takeaways, visualization is really part of my day every day, and I like that's one of my takeaways, that you visualize your goal, that it already happened, because our mind doesn't really recognize whether it already happened or it's not, and it's real. So but it's really our mindset. We just have to believe that it happened, and also feel good about your goal, that it already happened. And like what you said, success is predictable. And of course, if you you set your mind into it, the goals that you're trying to achieve. But I know I did not introduce my name, but my name is Rose Graber. By the way, I have a full-time job, and I'm doing Success Community as a wisdom broker, and this is part-time, and I love it. So my background is in chemical engineering, and I just would like to share. I love the rule of 5, but for me personally or professionally, I do like the doing at least, I have at least 3 priorities, especially at work, in one day. So as long I could have a long action items list, but I always I always accomplish, especially at the start of the day or in the morning, with three action items. So I just want to share that with you. And so my question is, Mr. Pavel, is how can someone be consistently motivated to achieve their goal and be successful?
Rose, thank you so much. It's very nice to meet you, and thank you for your insights and takeaways. Yeah, it's very important to visualize. I have my vision boards, so I see pictures of my goals on this paper. I can maybe later I can show you, and that's helping me to increase my inner motivation. Motivation is like taking a shower. You cannot take a shower for all your life. You can take a shower regularly every single day or couple of days. And the same with motivation. As you said, as we said before, you remember, Rose, we become what we think about most of the time. If the person watches negative news, TV, he cannot be very positive too long. But if you want to be motivated, you can read positive books, you can communicate with great success, positive people, goal-oriented people who are going to say, you can do that. I believe in you. You have great goals. Because if you're very positive, if you have energy, a lot of energy, and your environment, people around are negative, step by step, you become a little bit negative, like them. And if you want to become successful, surround yourself with successful people. It could be with books, because I was born in small city, in small town in Russia. Now I live in Moscow, but I was born in small town. And I didn't have opportunity to attend seminars, to buy coaching or something like this. I went to library and I took this kind of books for free because I didn't have money to pay. And it's my environment started to change, and my inner Pavel started to change. If you want to have a better, successful, more abundant life, you should become better, more abundant person inside. And that's preparation process. Preparation process. For example, during 5 years, I didn't know if it works. I didn't see any difference. I had the same university and sports section and money in my life. But after several years, I started to see small changes. And I said, wow, that works. That works. And that's how you can add more motivation in your life. Read books, listen audio tapes, podcasts. You can have any resources you need, because internet everywhere. You can have computer, you can have books in library, you can ask for help and ask for recommendations and advices from people around you who are a little bit more successful than you. Start from small, start from where you are right now. You shouldn't move to different country, you shouldn't move to different city. Start from where you are. You have everything you need inside. And if you have vision, if you have dream, if you have goals, as I said before, you have resources, any resources you need to achieve that. Maybe it take 5-10 years, but if you have clear vision, if you take whatever it takes, if you pay the price first, our life, our success is like a restaurant. You go to restaurant, like a buffet. You go and pay first, and then you can eat. It's not like a restaurant. You get success and then you pay. You should pay first. You should pay with your time to form new habits, to form new skills, to read a lot of books, to talk with a lot of people. Maybe you will have some failures, but it's not real failures. It's just our lessons that getting you closer to your vision, to your goals. Any success, everyone, any successful people, every sportsman, entrepreneur, investor who was successful now he was unsuccessful when they started. They started from nothing. Most of them, 95%, they didn't have rich family. Most of them didn't have a lot of money, and they started from nothing. You should have inner desire. Yeah, I want to create something wonderful with my life. I want to create great product or great service with my business, or I want to provide more value to people. We are happy when we valuable to people, when we grow and getting closer to our goal. So our purpose in life purpose is to become happy. And a lot of people ask this kind of question: why are we here? And this kind of question asked been asking thousands of years, and nobody knows why we are here. But enjoy the process, enjoy the life, become a little bit better person than you were yesterday, and everything is here. We are so blessed having this life. We've got this as a gift, and try to do something with you. You are here on this planet for something wonderful. You are unique. Maybe you're a great communicator. Maybe you're a great electrician, as Antonio said. Maybe you are a librarian, and just help. It shouldn't be successful in financial terms. You shouldn't be. You can be successful and just help just one person, but maybe that's your mission. But think about that. Listen to your heart, and you have the answers inside.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you,
All
Mr.
right.
Pavel.
Okay, so let's bless Miss Rose. We believe in you. We bless you and we prosper you today, Miss Rose, for sharing all of your takeaways and that wonderful question. All right.
Thank you, Sir John. I accept
Yes.
it with great joy.
Okay, palakpakan naman. Let's clap for Miss Rose. All right. Alam niyo, when you clap, you're actually we're dispelling negative energy, and we're also releasing limiting beliefs. So it's very important that we always clap. Okay. Okay. Pavel, if I may, okay, if I may ask you, somebody here from the audience was asking, but I think he got cut in Zoom. You mentioned about limiting beliefs a while ago. What can you? He was asking, what specific processes do you use to actually remove limiting beliefs? Can you share maybe one or two specific techniques on how to remove limiting beliefs?
Yeah, thank you, John. There are dozens of techniques, dozens of processes I use with my clients, with my corporate clients also. But I like very much EFT, emotional freedom technique. A good friend of mine, Brett Yates, we had several times interviews with him. He was in Moscow also. EFT is tapping. So you can tap your limiting belief. You can talk about that and eliminate some limiting belief. I like this very much. I did my tapping session this morning, and I like it. Also, it could be meditation, visualization, affirmation processes. So you can program your subconscious mind with this kind of images and these words. So, for example, I'm becoming more successful. I eliminate my fears to sell or public speak or something like that. It's very easy process. Also, mirror exercise. Probably you like this. It's very important to do during the day, and it's step-by-step process. There are a lot of methodics that can eliminate your limiting beliefs like seconds, but some of
what's that? Can you expound on the mirror exercise? How does it work?
Yeah, John. And there are a lot of methodics that can eliminate your limiting beliefs with seconds, minutes, but some of them are long-term. So, for example, mirror exercise, evening or morning, it doesn't really matter. You go to your bathroom and watch to your eyes in mirror and say something wonderful for yourself. For example, Pavel, you're great. You provided amazing workshops for John and a lot of wonderful people from Philippines. You are great. You had very nice session with your partners. You provided a lot of you read some 30 minutes book. You are very productive today. I love you very much. So say your name, say what you're grateful for, and say something great to yourself. For example, you program your subconscious mind, watching in your eyes and saying, Pavel, I love you. A lot of people cannot do that. It's very difficult for them first time. But when you do that 40 days in a row, you will see great results. You can increase your self-esteem, self-image. You can program nice programs in your subconscious mind. You can say some affirmations during the mirror exercise. You can it's wonderful. I like it very much. So EFT, mirror exercise, and probably meditation That's with affirmations. So that's my top three.
All right. I think if allow me to speak in Tagalog, Pavel, so I just make a little comment on that on Tagalog. So everybody watching mamayang gabi or ngayon, go to your mirror before you go to sleep and then look at yourself in the mirror, and then whatever's stopping you, focus on the good, and then talk to yourself, appreciate yourself. And kasi what we focus on will expand. So tingin kayo, sabi mo, grabe, ang gwapo mo talaga. Grabe, yumayaman ka, galing mo. Naka-close ka ng 2 deal ngayong araw na to. Ang galing mo talagang kalbo ka. Right? And sometimes it could be funny for yourself, pero that's actually now reinforcing, all right, your the other side of your belief system, which is weak. All right? Tapos yung limiting belief, what is limiting you, paliit ng paliit. All right, so anybody here who is interested, starting tonight, they will already apply the mirror technique. All right, who would like to try it? Yeah, I want you to type there 1111 if you wanna, try. Have you ever, talk to yourself and really tell yourself that you are amazing, you're wonderful, and at the end of the mirror technique, Jack Canfield taught Pavel and I to always say to yourself, "I love you." All right, because we always say I love you to our kids, we say I love you to our parents, we say I love you, all right, but we always forget every day to say I love you to ourselves. Whenever you say I love you to yourself, what happens is your self-esteem expands. What comes with that is your money basket expands, your wealth thermostat expands. All right, so this is one of the most powerful ways to, decrease the limiting beliefs and expand your millionaire mindset, as we call it. Thank you very much, Pavel. I think a lot of people, all right, would like to already give that a try tonight. Okay. And by the way, if I may add, what I normally do, if I may add, Pavel, to that technique, I usually hug myself while looking at the mirror. I hug myself, and a lot of times I would even kiss myself. I would kiss myself. I would tell myself, "Wow, you are so cool. You are so handsome. You are the best. All right, you are so great. You are a wonderful father. All right, I love you." Like that. Because we've always been kissing a lot of people, eh. All right, but we've never kissed ourselves. All right, so
John, it's very important for our self-esteem and self-confidence, because self-confidence is what kind of income, what kind of relationships is the result of our self-esteem and self-confidence.
I agree.
John, you remember, you know that you're successful because you have great, amazing self-esteem, and the same with different kind of people. So it's very important. Hug ourselves, say I love myself, and do that. Try this for 40 days, and write me a message how it's going.
I think what's important, they look themselves in the eye, straight in the eye, in the mirror. Right, when they actually say all of those words of appreciation, because that's, for some people, when they think very low about themselves, it's so difficult. They can't even admire themselves. At the back of their mind, lalabas kasi, or the limiting beliefs will start talking. No, you're not. You're not great. No, but when you start saying it and you say it out aloud, all right, it now reinforces a new belief, and it overpowers the limiting beliefs that you have. All right, try it tonight. It's very simple, but it's really, really so powerful. If you do that for 21 days or even over 40 days, you will see your income will start to increase, and your life will start to, to really turn around. Okay, thank you very much, Pavel, for that. Okay, let's look at one or two more people here. Okay, we have a sports coach here. Okay, I'd like to put him on screen. I don't know if you can turn on his video.
Also, Mary is looking for
Coach Trece, are you available? All right, because I think he's having problem with his connection a while ago. Okay, let me just see if he can turn on his video and mic. Oh, there.
Okay. Sir, may challenge lang yung ko yung net.
You can use your mic. That's enough. All right, I'll put you on screen so we can see you, even if it's just a name. Maybe you can interact through voice. Go ahead, Coach Trece.
Yes, thank you, Sir John. Yes, thank you, Coach Pavel, for being with us here in Success Community. By the way, I'm a life coach also. I'm a fitness coach. And at the same time, one of the faculty here in Success Community. Actually, I love your answer. I'm listening to your answer to Coach Rose, specifically the question of about the spirituality of Sir Jason. And I'm about also to ask about regarding that matter, that spirituality. But the question is asked already. May I ask you about your note about the alignment of intellect, intuition, and inspired thoughts? Because that's what I am using. I'm analyzing things through my intellect, and at the same time, uh, I am connecting with my inner feeling. That's the intuition, and at the same time, uh, I am throwing it through my inspired thoughts to my student. What can you say about that method, in your own opinion? Thank you in advance for your answer.
Thank you. Thank you. Intuition is also a muscle we can train. So intuition is the accumulation of skills, of knowledges, of books we applied or experiences during the life. So you can practice uh, when you practice more, it becomes more powerful. So listen to your inner gut intuition, and also you can use this kind of method as visualization. So you can close your eyes and visualize the people you would like to ask for recommendation or to be your mastermind group members. For example, you can imagine that you talk with the presidents or sportsmen or um, or people you admire, and you can talk with them in your head. And that's wonderful process. I like it very much. And Napoleon Hill talk about this in his book Think and Grow Rich. And you can try this, and as I said before, you have your answers inside. It's not in the books, it's not in that person. You can have your own experience, you can have your own situations, and you can ask yourself, and using, for example, kinesiology method. You remember when you ask a question, you go forward or you go back, and that's very very useful method as well. So that's my answer to your question. Thank you again.
Yes. Just to add up, Coach Sir John, the reason why they're asking why you are spontaneous in coaching, uh, there's no one-sided answer for every question or inquiry of my student. You're just spontaneous based on how you see it, how you feel about it, and coming from inspired thoughts from you, and thinking that that person could be also be inspired by your answer, or by your sharing of your own experience, because every day is another experience, another interaction with the universe, with the person around you, and you can get that wisdom out of that experience. So thank you for your answer, and I'm with my mind mapping of Sir John. I
Nice.
do my
Wonderful.
mind mapping. Yeah,
Yeah.
in front of my office, and in front of my chair. This is my mind map. Thank you, Sir John. I'm
All
just showing
right.
to the community that I have my mind mapping here.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Sir John.
Let's bless Coach Tressa. We believe in you. We bless you, and we prosper you today. Let's give him a big hand. All
Yes,
right.
I receive it with great joy, Sir John. Thank you so much.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Let me reinforce what Pavel mentioned a while ago. Napoleon Hill, in his book, he mentioned a very powerful technique, no? And I think you can use this every day because I've been doing this for quite some time, for years already. Okay. When you have a problem or you have an issue, you have something that you cannot, you cannot solve in your life. What you do is you create a mastermind alliance inside your mind. All right. So for example, if your question is about technology, all right, let's say for the sake of example, you can call, all right, for example, in your mind, say for example, Steve Jobs, all right, he can become part of your mastermind, okay, and or maybe let's say Bill Gates, or maybe you can imagine that there's a round table and Albert Einstein is there. For example, you have Aristotle or any genius that that may know the answer. And what you do there is you ask them the question. For example, you ask Albert Einstein, Albert Einstein, ito yung problem, I'm having this issue about this project. I cannot finish my invention. What would you do? And you'll be surprised, he's going to say the answer to you. Pero what is answering is not really Albert Einstein, it's your intuition. And you can bring out answers because you can talk to Mother Teresa, you can talk to anybody around the world using, it's called the the inner mastermind technique, all right, which is actually a new way to do a mastermind. So tonight, close your eyes before you go to sleep and develop your board of directors. I call it the board of directors technique, okay? You must have a board of directors of the top people around the world who are your consultants and coaches. Even if you don't know them, they can be inside your imagination and they will answer. When you ask the question, just shut up and listen. And whatever you feel, they're going to start to talk. Just receive it. Wag mong kontrahin, you don't resist it. Just let them say what they want to say, and you'll be surprised. They're gonna give you very powerful answers that will help you solve any problem and help you activate the power of attraction. Wow, thank you. Pavel, you're reminding me of a lot of techniques that we are using, which are based on the success principles. And I really love having somebody, a trainer like you, who is also Canfield trained, and we have an alignment, and these techniques are coming out, and you're sharing this to the community. All right. Let's.
Sir John,
Yes.
ko lang po.
Yes,
Ako
go
din,
ahead.
na-remind ako nung yung mastermind technique na ni mo. Siguro kaya ako nagtataka minsan bakit meron akong naisasagot. Kahit ako
Yes.
nagugulat, pinakikinggan ko yung sarili ko rin. Saan nanggaling yung sinabi ko? Yung
Yes.
pala, that's why I'm asking.
What happens is,
ba?
what happens, Coach Treza, when you are aligned with the universe, you become a channel of information. So sometimes when somebody asks a question, let's say a coaching client, or maybe somebody consulting you, somehow you start speaking something, and you even ask yourself, where did that come from? But it's actually spiritual guidance. It's God's message coming, and it's coming out through you. You're being used as a channel to deliver that message, to help the person in trouble, or to help that person who is actually seeking your advice. So, but the important thing is for you to access that power, your consciousness must be very, very developed and very high. And that requires a lot of meditation, alignment, as what Pavel has said. When you develop yourself and you go to the highest levels of higher consciousness, you will have all of this channeled information directly from God. And when you speak, it's so powerful. The advice you will give will really change the life and touch the lives of other people. All right, and it will solve their problems. All right.
Thank you, Sir John.
Okay, so you're welcome, and that's I hope you have picked up so many techniques already today, no? The board of directors, inner mastermind technique, the mirror technique, and many other techniques from Pavel. Maybe let's have one more person ask. Okay, we have a millennial here joining us. We have Mary Ann. Okay, Mary Ann, turn on your mic, and you can interact with Coach Pavel.
Hello, Sir Jan. Good evening po. Mr. Pavel, good evening, and good evening to all the panelists and to all the wisdom brokers who are watching right now. I'm Mary Ann Habaan Bazas, 22 years old, all the way from General Santos City. And hello sa mga Synergy Tribe family ko dyan who are watching right now. Mr. Pavel, thank you so much for the learning that you have shared tonight. And we are talking about goal setting, creating a good habit. But my question is, because there's a lot of people who are saying, I have a lot of dreams, pero but they don't know how to get it. And my question is, how do you motivate a person who doesn't want to face a challenges in life?
Yeah, Marianne, thank you very much for your question. It's very important to know that anybody is different. As I said before, you remember, and it's not necessary to everyone become a successful entrepreneur or leader. For example, we all have different kind of energy level. Some people have a lot of energy, charismatic people. Some of them are very calm. So it's not necessary to motivate anybody. For example, some person would love to travel and expand uh, everyone with his service or businesses. Another person would love to be a teacher in small school. That's his success. That's, you remember, you wrote down what does success mean to you, and anyone, 8 billion people would write something different, something personal. And for example, if some, for example, person doesn't know what to do, and he just have a lot of wishes and dreams but doesn't have clear goals, so it's very important to write down personal values. For example, a value to personal development or freedom or traveling or communicating with people or helping people or something. And with this kind of values, think about how can I implement in my personal life, in my professional life, and create a vision, create a goals that inspire them. Because a lot of TV shows, a lot of videos in YouTube showing that you should be successful, you should have 10 cars or a big mansion as you have on your background. And it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. A lot of people doesn't need that, doesn't have this kind of motivation. Money is not for everyone. Money is not motivation for everyone. For example, some people would love to be valuable as a coach or trainer or speaker or teacher or consultant. Some of them would love to create some great product to help with their community. It's just very important to unite values and goals, personal values, not just see, a lot of people teach us to have a yacht or boat, boat or big mansion. Not for everyone, Marianne. I would suggest that think about values first, and then to take a pen and paper and write down what you would like to do. Maybe ask people what I'm good at. What would you say about me? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? And ask for feedback. Probably some people doesn't see that. Everyone have blind spots. We cannot see anything about ourselves. That's why important to have a coach or consultant or person who would ask right questions to you. So pen and paper and write down your vision. Write down on your notebook first. It's very important to have a plan on your paper first, because everything was created in someone's head first, and we can create our own life in our head first, and in our mind, and then in our notebook. So that's very important to have values and to have goals. But some people are process oriented, not goal oriented. It's okay to also. There is no good or bad, wrong or right. If person are process oriented, just enjoy the process. If you would like to travel, if you would like to talk. It's not just, but it's very important to have small results. Okay, process is great, but why you going this? Why you doing this? So results and process, unite this, and you will have everything you want. So as I said before, there is no good or wrong or bad, wrong or right, bad decision or right decision. You just listen yourself and do whatever it takes. Just be happy. Set goal number 1, inner peace, and after that is like second and number 3. That number 1 goal should be your inner peace, your inner happiness. And John, you remember Jack teach us that we all have a navigating system.
Yes.
If
Our
you
inner
go,
compass.
Inner compass. If you go in the right direction, we will think, oh, I feel good, and so on track or
Or
off
off
track.
track. Yeah.
So if you feel good, you're on track. If you feel not good, probably you're off track. So that's my answer, Marianne.
Wow, thank you so much.
All right.
I,
So
I've got a
yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I've got two powerful words this night: values and goals. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Mr. Pavel. Thank you, Sir Jan.
If I may add, Marianne, to what Pavel said, because I'm sure you asked the question because you have a friend or maybe a relative who's, you know, you want to help become successful, but they're not responding, diba? They're not really motivated. So what Pavel's trying to do is different strokes for different folks. If you can discover the value system of that person, that is where you can pull him to get interested in where you want to bring him. So what we do kasi normally is when we approach people, especially when we're into, let's say, direct selling or say a network marketing business or whatever, what we do is we a lot of people will tell them, you're gonna become a millionaire dito. You're gonna buy a car here, a really expensive car, if you do this and you do that. All right, but the person is not interested in that. That's not the motivation. You first discover the value system of the person. So you ask that person, okay, what are the most important things for you? And then if he says, you know what, I just want to help my mother. All right, so you will realize that the value of that person is family. That's the highest value niya, not money. Money is just here, all right, not yet up there. All right, it can go up later on. But now that you know that values is money, is family, then you redirect your approach to telling that person, do you know what, I have a solution that can help you help your mother. What if I give you a solution where every month you can help your mother? All right, doon mo siya, that's where you're going to catch that person. And that is so different person, because not everybody wants a mansion, or not everybody wants a big car, but most people, they try to sell something to a person who is not interested, because we do not find time to first learn about the value system of the person. And also, you and everybody watching right now, you have to already understand what is your value system as of today, because your value system, it's actually shifting, it's changing, nagpapalit yan. At some point in time when you are younger, a lot of people their values are money, but you know what, as you grow older, the value of having peace of mind becomes higher and higher, because you realize that when you're 60 already or 65, money doesn't mean anything. Diba? And what you're more important to you is peace of mind. So, and if you achieve that peace of mind, what Pavel is trying to say is, if you achieve what is the goal in your value system, you are already rich. You are already a success. You don't need a sports car. You don't need, $1 million to call yourself successful. What's important is, if this is your value and you are already, having that value, being satisfied but with your achievement, you are already a success in your own right, diba? So it's different for different people. For all we're just talking here, for some people out there that are maybe in let's say smaller provinces, baka for them an ordinary pair of shoes is already what do you call this, a big deal to them. All right, they don't really need Mr. Antonio's goal of $1,000 a day. So if you can find out what that is, then it's easy to motivate people. And if you can find out what is that for you, you can easily motivate yourself. So what drives you? All right, I'll tell you my value system right now so that you have an idea. When I was younger, I wanted to become a multi-millionaire. I wanted to have my own sports car, properties. And now, later on, when I started achieving it, it started to shift. At some point in time, I asked myself, whenever I see a sports car, whenever I see another expensive pair of shoes, I'm no longer motivated. And I realized that it's no longer part of my highest values. eventually today, if you ask me today, the highest values that I have is actually it's my kids and my wife. All right. Things that contribute to the happiness of my family. That's what motivates me. That's one thing that motivates me. And a bigger part of that is my peace of mind. I'd rather, sa totoo lang, I've bought a lot of stuff already. Just recently, I was able to purchase another set of physical stuff. But if you ask me, my goal right now is to just have a farm and be in that farm where chickens and maybe a lot of trees. I want nature there. So I'm not into that mansion thing anymore. All right, even if been there, done that. I've traveled so many countries around the world. I've eaten in so many expensive restaurants. But now that's what you have to find out. Because if you know what your value is, then that is your power to get motivated daily. So every time I see my son, who is turning 3 years old tomorrow, all right, just today, you know what? I bought my son, just so that you also know, Pavel. Today I bought my son a car, a luxury toy car, and where he can actually start driving it. He's turning 3, and it has an electric powered battery. You just plug it in, charge it, and he can drive it around already like a real car. Okay. But when my wife, because I have a seminar today, right now, we're together with Pavel. My wife was the one who went to the mall today, and she was telling me, I'm already here, I'm buying the car. She sent me the pictures. I was so happy. All right. I would fight for this. All right. And this is what keeps me, 3 a.m. I will not sleep because I want my kids to have the best that life has to offer. I don't want them to suffer as much as I did when I was younger, because I came from very poor family. So that is my value system. So if you can find yours, you can find what is the value system of who you're talking to, then it's easy to motivate people. And that also goes to Miss Rose's question later, or a while ago, on how to motivate people. All right, so thank you, Mary Ann. Let's bless Mary Ann. We believe in you. We bless you. We prosper you today. Let's clap for Mary Ann.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much. I am excited with a great
Yes.
joy. Thank you, Sir
Yeah.
John.
By the way, Pavel, now that you're here, let me just share quickly, because a lot of people are questioning limiting beliefs. Now, there's an advanced technique that I use. I cannot share it fully here because of lack of time. But do you know that when you are actually, when you close your eyes, all right, and you start visualizing something, and that if that goal is already, all right, what do you call this, already in shape in your energy field, do you know that you can actually touch it? So let me just give this to just so that to give you an idea. If you're visualizing, say for example, your dream car, all right, if you are already an expert in law of attraction, you can close your eyes and ask yourself, if that dream is already manifested, where is it right now? And you can put your hands like this, and in your energy field, you can actually touch it. You can feel it. You can actually touch the whole car. You will actually feel it. It's there. And that's already a clear sign that it's already in your energy field, and it's going to come out already. Now, on the other side, if it's a limiting belief, let's say, why am I not getting this car? What is that limiting belief that is stopping me? Then if you're an expert in law of attraction, you can close your eyes. You can start, touching your aura, your auric field, and you can actually touch the limiting belief. And you know what you do? All right. Once you touch it and you can feel, sometimes it's a ball, sometimes it's triangle. All right. One of the easiest ways to release it, you just clap. You clap. You look for it, and then you look at it. You look at it 300 with your eyes. All right. Just put your eyes around that limiting belief, and then you clap it. That's why I tell people to always clap, because clapping removes your limiting belief. All right. Because your limiting beliefs are actually encoded, all right, spiritually within your energy field. All right. So it's a very advanced technique. I don't have the time to teach that, but I will be teaching that in my miracle show someday. All right. Anyway, Pavel, I guess there's one more person who wants to share here. We have Bernardita Corato. I think she wants to to also share something. Ma'am Bernardita, would you like to turn on your mic if you're still here? There, we have her. And maybe your video, I don't know if she's still here. Do we have Ma'am Bernardita here?
Yes.
Ayan, there.
John,
Let me just
good
look for
evening.
you.
Happy birthday to your son. And
Okay, thank you.
Master Pavel, thank you very much for sharing tonight. I have written a lot.
Wow, good for you.
Yes, it's on my notebook.
Your journal, your success journal.
So I have a lot of takeaways, but then as one of the things that struck me, like you said that even when you are there are challenges, even when you are facing challenges, you should be able to focus on your goals. And I'm grateful that tonight that desire to focus on the goals I have is being reinforced, because right now I am going through challenges. It's not my personal challenge. It's within the family, whom I would like to be fully healed. And so some of those things, Sir John, you already answered before I asked. And thank you so much, because uh, I just realized that I was actually smiling because, oh my goodness, Sir John already answered a portion of my question even before I asked it. Because I'm even thinking whether to bring that person to the hospital and have him admitted tomorrow or not. But then I'm seeing positive things. And as I am striving to to go through my goals, kasi kailangan na talagang magiging fast and furious ako, tapos dumating ito. Sabi ko, ano ba to? How can I, when I'm already striving, yung bang, I'm working out na talaga to really have yung iniisa-isa ko na lahat eh. And then dumating ito, this is
So like there's a stumbling block that's with that came along while you're trying to achieve one of your goals.
Yes, actually right now, when it has something to do with a family member.
Okay, yeah. I got that.
It has something to really emotionally na I don't like to say it really here because everyone is listening and it's too personal. But yun na, I'm striving like yung mga mirror technique. I have been doing it po because I'm also a trainer. I am actually a certified trainer. I train people. I just trained some supervisors in government because I'm an accredited supervisory trainer. I also train foundational trainings, value formation in Region 9, in all government offices in Region 9. And so I'm very grateful for that. And then, but then I learned something.
So Ma'am Bernardita, what is your question that we can help you with? While Pavel is here, what would you like him to address?
The question, my question is, how can I help? Because right now I am already more positive, but how can I help this person who is emotionally in pain and needs to be healed emotionally and even mentally? So how can I do that? How can I attract the law of attraction to that? Because that is the block that is stopping me.
It's also it's also affecting your energy. That's why it's draining you.
Affecting my energy as well. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Pavel, any advice for that?
Yeah. Thank you, Bernardita, for your question. You're responsible for your feelings, for your emotions and thoughts, and it's very important you have a good emotional state to help that person. You can heal yourself, your body, your mind, and also you can heal that kind of person. So, but you should be in the right state, in the right vibration, because anything has a vibration. Our thoughts, our food, our table have different kind of vibration. If you would love to have a health in your family, prosperity, you have in health and prosperity mindset and vibrations. So it's very important to control your thoughts. Don't be negative and blaming others. Absolutely, it's very easy in that kind of situation, Bernardita, but it's like a lesson for you. It's like a challenges to make you stronger and to show you that you can do that. You can help that person in your family member. Bernardita, I would suggest you to help yourself first, to do something good for yourself. Maybe have a massage session, maybe have a nice delicious food, because you should be in nice emotional state to be able to help that person. If you go in negative, in blaming and this situation, you are you are not responsible for that. And this kind of situation, it's good also for yourself and for that person. Maybe you can talk, maybe you can ask for different kind of reaction, maybe you can share, but do whatever it takes to help yourself first, and then you can help that person. That's my idea about your situation. Probably we can talk a little bit more personally to know exactly what's going on, but that's what I wanted to share with you.
Thank you
right.
very much. Thank you. That's so enlightening. I just need it right now. So God is so kind and so good to me because He blesses me with a success community and with coaches like you, whom I never thought would be here, and I can talk to you in person. God is so good. God is so great. I am truly grateful for all and everything. Thank you so much.
All right. So, Miss Bernardita, allow the community together with me and Pavel to bless you today. We believe in you. We bless you and we prosper you today. Let's clap for Miss Bernardita. Yeah. All right. So, with that, just to reinforce what Pavel mentioned in that conversation, when there's somebody with a negative vibration because the person's experiencing problems, so it's two things. It's either that person will pull you down or you pull him up. So the first defense is really to protect your energy. Do you know that a slight shift in your own energy, not the energy of the person in your family that has a problem, once you increase your energy, all right, where you become happy, you're not worried, you're relaxed, you're at peace, it already heals the environment. All right, it automatically will heal them. So remember when Jesus, let me reference to one of the greatest spiritual, the greatest healer of all time, Jesus Christ. When Jesus comes to a situation where there are people maybe having a physical problem or any sort of problem, do you find him affected or sad or anything? He's just calm, right? So his presence, because his energy, he keeps his energy up there, it already changes the energy of the entire place. All right, and that's what creates the healing. Okay, so in short, to heal others, you have to start by healing yourself, because that person who is in trouble is actually just a reflection of you. What's happening to that person is only actually a problem that's not in that person. It's actually inside of you. Now, it's very hard to explain it here because we don't have much time, but it's actually a part of what Pavel said earlier. No blaming, complaining, and justifying, because you have to take 100% full responsibility of every situation. That whatever's happening to your environment is only a product of your thoughts and feelings. So it is that person you're having a problem with. It's not outside of you. If you realize that that person is only showing up in your universe because there's something wrong inside of you, if you correct yourself, all right, if you heal your inside and you increase your energy and your vibration, that problem will automatically fall away and it will solve itself. Okay, so what you do, I have just a suggestion quickly. If you want to solve this very fast, and this I'm I'm supposed to teach this in miracles in the later days, but let me just give you a quick solution. Get a glass of water. All right. And I want you to do this now. You have a glass of water. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine that person that in complete perfection already. When I say complete perfection, imagine that person in your mind and in your heart. Feel the feelings of what that person will be when if that person is in perfect condition. All right. So for example, what would you feel if that person is already healed? What would you feel if that person is already happy? Okay, and how would you see that person in your mind? So see that person, imagine that person happy, jumping, or like he's moving already. He's not doing like this. All right, and once you see that perfection and you're feeling the feelings of that perfection already. All right, I want you now to open your eyes and ask that person to drink the water. Minutes lang, seconds, pak. You'll be surprised. It's going to turn around. All right, it's going to turn around. It's very, very fast. Okay, so you can start doing that advanced technique. All right, so later I'm gonna show you a video. All right, of a person. If you watch miracles, I'll show you a video of a person. All right, who actually has a tumor this big, a tumor this big, and they put an instrument into the person's body so the camera can see the tumor and they can see it on the screen. And then three people, all right, in the hospital, all right, would come to the bed, and all they would do is imagine and feel that the person does no longer has a tumor. They will, in all of their faith, they will feel that the person is already healed in behalf of the person. You know what? If you watch that video, you will see the tumor. It's this big. Live to live. This is live. You will see it shrinking and shrinking and shrinking on the spot in the camera. All right, in the monitor, and people were surprised because the tumor, all right, whatever comes into your space of your energy field is actually only a reflection of you. So when you heal yourself, when you start believing that everything is okay in your environment and you can release it to the universe, the whole universe of yours will start healing itself. All right, so there. I hope you, I don't know if you picked that up today. Maybe it will require a lot of explanation in the future. All right, but anyway, okay, Pavel, we're here at the end of our program already. Before we say goodbye to everybody, I would like to ask everybody here. Let's give some words of appreciation to our guest speaker today, Pavel. All right. Would you like to post some if this gave value to you for your day and you learned a lot today? Okay. I want you, okay, to actually post here some words of appreciation for our special guest speaker who is actually, all right, broadcasting from Moscow. Just imagine I'm in the Philippines and Pavel is in Moscow, so that everybody knows, especially if you've actually just tuned in a little later already. Okay, there. Okay, so Pavel, I'd like to give you the opportunity to once again invite them to your Instagram, your pages, and maybe if they want to talk to you and maybe ask a question or keep in touch with you. All right. You're now part of our family here in our community. Okay. As one of our guest speakers and faculty, I'd like you to maybe once again share how they can contact you, and maybe just maybe 2 to 5 minutes of your last last recommendation or any words of advice for all the thousands of people that are going to watch this recorded video.
John, first of all, thank you very much again for invitation. It's great honor to be valuable to your community, to such amazing people. And thank you very much to everyone for amazing participation, your questions. And I hope that you can apply this, because ideas and thoughts and information are everywhere. It's not very powerful if you don't apply. It's just potential power. So when you do something with that, when you start to form new habits, when you start to improve your life, with these techniques, there is no any secrets to success. They just methods, they just principles with thousands of history. So you can do the same. And if you want to become successful, just apply, just do and think what successful people do and how they think. And the cause and effect law works all the time. And just take 100% responsibility for your life, decide exactly what you want, and take action. But and resources, people, teachers, books are attracting to you right now to help you to achieve that goal. You have everything. You have great potential in yourself. You have a lot of valuable lessons inside. You have potential that you cannot to spend during 100 lifetimes. And that's the law of attractions. That's why we are here, because you are here because you need that kind of information, you need that kind of motivation, and you are ready to apply this in your own life. So I'm very grateful to be with you, to be part of your society, to be a mentor for you. And I look forward to hear from you how you apply this, how you become more successful in your personal, professional, and business lives. And look forward to see you in person as well. Maybe in Philippines, maybe in Russia, maybe in different kinds of the world, because our world is so small. And that's my mission, to help and inspire people all over the world to live more happy, successful, abundant life with my seminars, with my workshops and books. And I'm very happy that I do what I need to do with my mission. So thank you very much.
Yes, Pavel, how can they get in touch with you again?
I'm in Facebook, I'm in Instagram. Facebook, there's a limitation. I cannot add as a friend more people, but you can subscribe to my Instagram and YouTube channel and LinkedIn. I'm in social media, so I'm open to help you, to answer your questions. And if you have some ideas to collaborate, to do something together, that would be great. Let's discuss.
Yes. And
yeah.
yes, and Pavel, we'd really like to travel in Moscow. It's my dream. It's actually part of my bucket list.
I know, John. You are invited. All of you are invited. And also on my goal list, John, after talking with you in my Instagram, after interviewing you, I would love to create something together. You have great energy. Maybe we can do something here in Moscow, and you will be like a speaker here, or maybe in Philippines, maybe online. Let's collaborate. Let's do something regularly together. That would be amazing. To be
yes,
1 + 1 = 11. So
yeah.
that's
I like that. 1 + 1 = 11. It's not just 2. All right.
Yeah.
It's a multiplier. All right. So multiplier abundance, guys, and there you have it, Pavel. Before we go, all right, I'd like to just share my screen with you. For those of you who are watching from all over the world, and if this is your first time, I'd like to personally invite you to our community. We have a community called Success Community, and this is now, known all over the world as the fastest growing online self-improvement mastermind group in the world. So this is our organization. It's our business organization where we help Filipinos all over the world to become multi-millionaires, to become successful, and to become, successful, not just in money, but in all areas of their lives. So for everybody watching here, if you want to you're looking for a way for you to actually get coached and trained by millionaires and billionaires, you want to learn the secrets of success, come and join our community. All right. And the way you're going to do that, we have a lot of community members in every country. We have community members in 40 countries, 40 plus countries around the world. Just talk to the person who invited you today, reach out to them and ask them, I want to be part of your community. How can I do it? All right, just ask them that question and they will be more than glad to assist you on how you can become part of our community. So, and is anybody here excited to become part of Success Community? Imagine you're part of a global organization that is promoting positivity, promoting love, and teaching techniques on how to become successful in all areas of your life. So if that is your desire and you are committed to transformation, to change your life from poverty to abundance and prosperity and success, this is the biggest solution that has ever happened in the Philippines. So come and join us. It's the first of its kind. And Pavel and I always believes in the principle of masterminding. Even our mentor Jack Canfield will always tell us, create your own mastermind group. So come and join us in Success Community. Yung mga excited dyan, just talk to the person who invited you today. All right, so with that, I would like to congratulate everybody for watching here. Congratulations in advance to your success. And as we end the day today, it's Friday here in the Philippines, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. I'd like to end our mastermind today, our gathering, together with Pavel, with a prayer for everybody. Allow me to bless you today. I'll make a declaration and a prayer for all of you. So let's bow down our heads and let's feel the power of the divine creator. I declare and I decree that God Almighty, creator of the entire universe, the Alpha, the Omega, the I am that I am presence be upon us today through the power of the Holy Spirit. And I declare and I decree that God opened the windows and doors of heaven and send upon all of you watching today, including Sir John Kalub, infinite, abundant, and prosperous, blessings in all areas of our lives. I declare and I decree that our incomes are multiplied today exponentially, as well as our net worth. And I pray for the healing, the total healing of our relationships, especially our mind, body, and soul. And with all of this, we surrender to the divine creator all of our biggest wishes and aspirations, knowing and feeling today that it is already done, with trust and faith that God is already working it out and it's already finished. We surrender this to you in your mighty name. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Amen. All right. So with that, to all the viewers right now watching from all parts of the globe, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, the entire Philippines, and of course, everybody else in different countries around the world, this is the Philippines' #1 success coach, John Kalub. Together with me is Pavel, our guest trainer for today, all the way from Russia. Greeting you again, a happy weekend, and to God be the glory, and be blessed today. All right, and see you in my It's a Miracle show tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. All right, we'd like to leave you with thank you again, Pavel, and we'd like to leave everybody with a music that we usually play here. It's called the Millionaire Mind Song. We hope you enjoy our farewell music to everybody. Okay, again, bless all of you today. All right, let me just play this. All right. Okay, see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's a secret to success. Everybody hopes to find. There's a key to the world, and it's mine, all mine.
Thank you, Pavel, and thank you, Sir Jan. Thank you, everyone.
Opportunity filled with possibility and dreams that